那这个来看它的它有希望就先定，然后再说克里米亚回收，再说东的回收。现在它的计划是。After being rewarded another world, you find yourself there as on top of an empty hill surrounded by forests and fields. Continue on Fantasia.
We need to investigate.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Deliver their demise!
Empyrean, take this sacrifice.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Fire at will! I'll see you terminated!
Engage the engines.
The new Subway signature chicken pepperoni. A perfect pairing of tender strips of chicken and pepperoni with melty mozzarella. Served third. Yeah, I think it is. Where's the first door open again? Someone's been using Genesis with you. 大家好，那么中美的关税谈判呢，进入到第二天。现在最新的消息呢，中美代表团呢在第二天呢将进行关于芬太尼的讨论。中国在社交媒体开启了今天在瑞士主办特别非常好的方面进行自治，以后和建设性的方面，当时全面性已经取得很大的进步。那特朗普呢比较乐观。中国方面呢，今天的谈判将加入这个俄斯的通讯社也报王小呢，希望针对芬太尼问题方面继续接触和来处理。美国和其他国家目前特朗普的中国国务院政府高层领导人王小将加入和中国的讨论。美国方面的分析和王小参加。对的，于是就分开一支针，将这个谈判的分解。我跟大家提一提，来谈一个情况，来分开一。那分开一个问题是川普给中国最大的问题。我要分开一个，那你现在要得到这个核心的题目，那我先把你的障碍，咱们现在这种情况，也是你想排除的题，我把你知道的账，你现在给你知道的账，美国后面还有这些障碍呢，一个一个的翻越，当翻越结束以后，美国自己面临的什么处境，周围有情况，全世界看到，影响了中国的快速的经济。首先，美国自己先把自己的中谈判创造出的账先第一个问题，先有两个我之后我是通过我通过自己的面对与中是这样，我你让时差主题，你先把这个问题调过去。开始走进中国，也是美国川普给中国知道借为中美谈判中推战术中国，咱们心里先不谈情况，慢慢的了解，后面还有美国给中国知道有问题。是后面签证是中国留学生在美国签证被限制一样的，后面 对中国期许，说中国的自己，帮助台湾，不都是美国知道的，台湾问题好，台湾问题好，你这么快就想理解，根本不是我们想的，是你们有知道太多的差。那美国的贸易代表格里尔将在本周也访问历史，会见中国会晤，讨论贸易问题。财政长贝森特将陪同格里尔一起出席。那这个就非常有趣啊！现在实际上中美谈判，你可以看到，中国其实就是一拖代表。那现在周六的会谈持续8小时，周日继续。实际上现在来看，中国的迹象非常明显。也就是中国不会在这个谈判中有任何实质的跟美国达成任何实质结果，谈了很多，但是没有这个实质结果，而且把这个分代议问题直接它是先进行分代议问题，让你美国这张牌，既然你要跟我谈，让你美国这些牌一个一个给你美国自己拆出来，分代议问题解决以后，你美国还能说中国分代议是借口，还能拿分代议问题给中国加征关税，是你自己拆出来的，我们是不是错？而且你美国自己在里面发挥作用，你们自己是不是也跟中国达成过一定的？所以美国想要和中国谈实质的贸易问题，先把这个，而且这是对你们自己亲手的战争，这我觉得非常重要。中国说不能着急，其实中国很多都中国不着急，你拖在边川普着急，他这个账马上就要到期，他后面怎么办？那美元这几天就那实际上现在看的这个谈判，美国方面呢很明白，川普是做了很大的让步，川普没有让共和党的这个大部过去，而是派出民主党还有索罗斯的人。这个财政部长贝森特是索罗斯的人，财政部长贝森特他是一个男同性恋，他是犹太人，特别喜欢小朋友。这个贝森特他的意思就是这样，你不要贝森特他不是犹太人，他是犹太人，他是索罗斯的人，当年和索罗斯一起干翻人那个西东南亚经济，叫东南亚经济计划，叫对战现在对战自由经济在对方索罗斯，当年那些索罗斯全是被做了他亲自参与，说泰国97年的泰国，韩国整个生活把韩国血洗，现在30年不起，就是索罗斯特男同性恋，自己是男生也不到，在床上在去，所以呢，他是索罗斯的人，索罗斯是民主党，坚决支持民主党。那么也就是说，现在川普他让后腿没有太多的强硬的，所以经济学家和制定中国的主义让他到没让他那时候让中国和这个民主党去谈，民主党希望维持经济性，希望中国实质上民主党当年的政策维持金融全球体系，在经济把民主党那对中国在贸易还有美国的外投资，美国现在是希望中国走向和平，中国高度中国这个概念现在让大家更明白，美国那张纸不很容易知道吧？美国那张纸价值就是，所以告诉大家自然为了保护。 为了把钱，所以贝斯特主导这些人，现在就让我们明白，你们先不要走，给你让利，给你简单退出的，继续向主导继续努力我的问题，让我们继续发展在维护的实力做好，在全世界的，但背后其实是中国特别然后忽悠全世界的一些国家把钱再存到美国，继续买美债，把这游戏继续进去。中国你别走，你走了我他妈实力做好，那全世界吹牛逼的，要打翻全世界，你中国呀，对吧？那太平洋附近今天喊着不开战，他们信心哪个？得你中国掏钱了，我们就算在日本，你天天嚣张的很。30亿现在这中国不光，台湾你看，天叫喊着你不开战，没有你中国的钱，一切都是啊，一切都给中国，你的钱得不到。所以贝斯特这些出的索罗斯人，那实际上现在来看，美国是希望中国能够放弃对这个体系，使中国不做出对这个体系的判断，因为他不希望对全球体系造成严重的打击。中国一旦做出对这个体系的没有可能造成体系，因为中国才是世界之道，中国手里有。那么他至少会有一部分的资产不会选择在美，因为中美脱钩了，那他一定会把这个资产再放到中国这边，因为他要买中国制造。你美国占世界经济总价只有15%，人家不傻，鸡蛋不放一个篮子。虽然还会有一部分买你美债，但是美债量和过去的不同了，因为过去买美债就等于是也可以在中国消费，拿着美元到中国可以买。现在你和中国脱钩了。
Let's just hang on. The Helghast invasion of Vector has begun. How did you care to bring down a body?
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity. An interesting perspective. However, allow me to offer you a bit of advice. In the interests of your own well-being, you should frame your thoughts with greater piety. Demonstrating such a lack of care when choosing your words might be viewed by certain people as evidence of insufficient trepidation before the God Emperor, the master of humanity. I am glad to have pleased you, for that is my duty to the dynasty of his chosen. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias, at your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My deepest respects to you, Your Grace. A noble of the Imperium. It's been a long time since Providence last brought such eminent guests aboard this vessel. I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this voyage ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor. So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the Rogue Trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor. Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium, but from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible. I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back, especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that Her Ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities. There is, and you will meet him soon enough. To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencias. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others. Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis. at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service, and therefore it is sacrosanct. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord's Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Is there money to be made? Always keep your eye on the prize. Keep your wits about you. I always have a backup plan.
One of the Von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening?
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Your demise is already calculated. Who if not me? On it. Best defense is a good offense. I won't compromise my principles. My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I refuse. I'll make it happen. Can't catch my breath.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust. I always keep my options open. Rush not dawdle. Is there money to be made? I always have a backup plan. Keep your wits about you.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say. But attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence. Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
So, why are you here? You are direct. I approve. But you will have to wait. There is something I want you to understand first. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with Von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. Naturally, some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake. His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly and, as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voitvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers, and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time. Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Your arrogance will be your downfall. Surrender to the dark powers.
Emperor, protect me.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Reduced to dust. One fewer target.
stay vigilant. For the glory of the Imperium! Death to the weak!
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Crush the feeble!
Chaos guides me!
I won't compromise my principles. It's as good as done. Your end was inevitable. I won't stand for it. I'll see to it personally. I refuse.
Out of my way! Death to non-believers!
I've suffered worse.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Just a minor setback. A tactically sound approach. Brace yourself, Abelard.
My faith strengthens me! Death to the heretics!
I'll make it happen. You never stood a chance.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.